Dirtbag Brands Load and Lock Tire System.
Hey guys, Dylan McHugh, Dirt Life Media. Today we'll be installing the lock and load tire system from Dirtbag Brands in this enclosed trailer behind me, specifically for this 2018 Razor Turbo 4. However, the install methods we'll be using today will be used for almost every machine across the board. Alright guys, so the load and lock tire system is a super easy install. Essentially, you get two of these wheel chocks that have the incorporated E-track. One goes in front, one goes behind each tire. We just got to place where those go, and that is machine specific, so please pay attention to what we are measuring so that you can in turn do it at home. Alright guys, so here's the load and lock tire system. In each package comes 4 of the chocks, which gives you a total of 2 tires. So if you're looking to do all 4 tires, you need to purchase 2 kits. This is what we're going for. Essentially, we need one front and rear so that that tire cannot move, and that strap creates a halo ring effect shown in the directions there. Super easy to install. We're just going to need some basic hand tools. I got a couple drills and impacts, as well as a measuring tape and some marking utensils. This customer did go for all 4 corners, so we're going to walk you through the process of where to take measurements and where to place these E-tracks.
Okay guys, so these are the measurements that are going to be specific to your machine. This started off as a 64-inch wide razor. Now center to center is 60 inches. That's going to be different from a stock turbo razor to a Turbo S to a Can-Am X3 to a Pro R. These are the measurements that you guys need to do.
All right, so the first thing we need to do is go ahead and find the center line of these tires. These tensors make it super easy being flat on top. It looks like we have about 8 inches of tread. So I went ahead and marked 4 on this one, 4 on this one. Then I can move on to my next measurement. Next measurement we're going to need is the center line of this tire to the center line of our driver tire, which puts us at 60 inches exactly. That's going to mean that we want that E-track chalk 60 inches from center of passenger side to center of driver's side. If you guys have tires that are a little bit more rounded on top than these tensors, no big deal. The strap has plenty of forgiveness and play, so get as close as you can, do your best you can. Alright guys, so we got the razor pulled in. We're currently dry fitting the wheel chocks. Right now we're marking the distances, so we want to mark front and rear, and then we'll pull the machine back out and mark side to side, making sure everything's centered up on the trailer. Essentially what we're going to want to do when we mark these distances is basically just draw a back line. This is going to give us a reference point so that when we pull the machine back out, we can mark these side to side and making sure that we're centered between the wheel wells. But for now we need to make sure that we're tied up in against this tire so this machine's not going to move down the road. Alright, so now with the machine back out of the trailer, front and rear points marked, we're going to square up our center points to the trailer. That way, every time we pull our machine up onto the trailer, we know it's centered perfectly. Alright, so now we've got all of the bolts pushed through in all 4 tire locations. Now for the fun part, time to go underneath the trailer and put the nuts on. Alright guys, so tight quarters underneath the trailer, but make sure you are using the provided hardware. You do want these fender washers on the backside of each of the bolts, especially on plywood. Alright guys, now that everything is tightened down, let's go ahead and pull the machine in and see how we did. Go ahead and check it out. Alright guys, so fitment of all 4 corners is looking really good from behind. Pretty much center line of tire. I'm super happy with the fitment on all 4 corners. Let's show you guys how to use the tire bonnets. So here's one of the tire bonnet straps, E-track fittings at both ends. Essentially we want both those hoops to go over the tire like so. Alright guys, so here it is with the tire bonnet installed. These tire bonnets really do a good job in holding the wheel to the floor and the car to the ground. Alright guys, that's a wrap on the load and lock tire system by Dirtbag Brands. Great quality product, easy to install, and most importantly, it's going to get us to the trail safely every time. So appreciate you guys for staying tuned, and we'll catch you next time.